Story this morning, a controversial bond decision from the 36th District Court. It has prosecutors and the victim's family outraged.
Now, a man accused of shooting a young woman at a Detroit gas station was given a bond reduction, dropping that bond from $1 million down to $250,000, and now he's back out on the street. 7 Action News reporter Peter Maxwell is live for us outside of 36th District Court with the new action by prosecutors. Peter?
Good morning. Torrion Hudson is the man accused of shooting the woman identified right now as Kyla in the neck at a Sunoco gas station, and he will be in court again this coming Friday morning for a emergency bond hearing. As you said, his bond was set originally at $1 million, but then was lowered to $250,000 by Judge Larry Williams, and prosecutors were outraged, and they're also outraged at the fact that he wasn't even given a GPS tether.
Kyla was shot in the neck by a man she had never met last month on December 21st at a gas station. Kyla and her mother, Ketta, are terrified that the man, Torrion Hudson, is walking free at this very moment.
She was crying. I was crying.
Kyla has had to undergo multiple surgeries on one of her lungs and has been in the intensive care unit for weeks, but is finally out.
This is a very traumatic thing that happened to her. She's having nightmares. She's very fearful. She has triggers. She was a true innocent bystander.
It all started when Hudson got into an argument with this clerk at the Sunoco gas station. Kyla was close by, and she tried to escape to her car, but Hudson followed.
He got in the vehicle before her, choked her, put the gun to her head, and said, give me everything that you have.
During those tense moments in the car, that's when the situation escalated, and Hudson then pointed the gun to Kyla's lower neck and pulled the trigger. And then Hudson took off and police started to chase him.
Subsequently, for the safety of our community, we utilized our aviation.
Hudson led police on a chase through 3 counties and was finally arrested. He appeared in front of Judge Larry Williams, who set his bond from $1 million to $250,000 with no GPS tracker, which allowed Hudson to walk free, and Ketta is not happy.
When I found out the news, I actually went to the judge's chambers. He had a sign on his door, and I interrupted him in a Zoom meeting, and I needed answers. I need to understand, why would you let this violent offender out?
The Wayne County prosecutors tell 7 Action News they objected to the lower bond. In a statement, they said, quote, "Considering the seriousness of the case, at the very least, a GPS tether is needed and an order for house arrest."
I mean, just hearing from Kyla's mom there, Peter, she was fired up. And what time will the next hearing take place? And will there be a new judge?
And there will be a new judge presiding over this case. Judge Larry Williams will not be presiding over this case. Instead, Judge Patricia Jefferson will be the one presiding over it tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Back to you, Keenan and Alicia.
Yeah, we will be following it. Peter, thank you for that live report.